One of the brothers recently asked if we believe in al-Jihah, or direction, meaning having a direction for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or Him existing in a direction. So I will try to respond to this question. First, we will look at what Al-Imam Shams ad-Din Abu Abdullah Muhammad bin Badr ad-Din Ibn Balban, who died in the year 1083 Hijri, has mentioned in his book Qala'id al-Iqyan, which is a summary of Ibn Hamdan's book Nihayat al-Mubtadi'in, where he says, whoever believes or says that Allah, with His essence, is everywhere or in a place, is a kafir. Rather, he should assert that He subhanahu wa ta'ala is distinct from His creation. For Allah ta'ala was when no place existed, then created place. He is just as He was before He created place. Our Sheikh Abdullah al-Abdullah said in his Sharh Minhat al-Rahman al-Mukhtasar Aqidat Ibn Hamdan, which is an explanation of Ibn Balban's book, and I'm just summarizing what he said here, regarding distinctness, and we mentioned that Allah Ta'ala is distinct from His creation. He said that distinctness has two meanings. The first is a distinctness from space and direction, and the second is a distinctness from heterogeneousness or being mixed. Then he goes on to quote what Al-Imam Ibn al-Jawzi has said. He said, know that all that is imagined or visualized of Al-Haq's existence, subhanahu, being spatially existing, implies for Him direction. And on a quick side note, in case you're new to the channel or new to the Hanbali Aqidah, Al-Imam Ibn al-Jawzi, he does not represent the Hanbali Aqidah in his entirety, and there are some points he has that the majority of the Hanbalis and the Salaf did not agree upon, but that's another story. I just wanted to quickly mention this for your own information. Next, if we also look at what Al-Imam Ibn al-Zaghooni, who died in the year 527 Hijri, said in his book al-Idhah, he said, they didn't allow, meaning most of our companions, to say that He, meaning Allah, is in a direction, Jiha in Arabic, because the word necessitates physical placement, and al-Bari Ta'ala is munazzihun, or above what necessitates physical placement. A group of our companions have allowed saying that al-Bari is in a direction, except for that they, meaning eventually, affirm that literally. Regarding the meaning that it's an enclosing direction, necessitates that it encloses a space with something that's enclosed. They have not allowed that. On maybe a final point here, it's maybe also important to mention what some people may have read in Sidi Abdul Qadir al-Jilani's book al-Ghunya li-Talibi Tariq al-Haq, where he has said that وَهُوَ بِجِهَةِ al-Ulu, or that He, meaning Allah, is in the direction of al-Ulu. This is a very big subject, but just to give you the quick summary here, most Hanbali scholars would consider this an addition to the text and not of the Aqidah of Sidi Abdul Qadir al-Jilani. And if we go back to what Al-Imam Ibn al-Jawzi had said, to his definition, we can understand that having a direction is different than al-ulu or al-fawqiyah, which has the literal meaning of highness. And it's different in that, number one, those words al-ulu and al-fawqiyah, they have an origin in the Quran and Sunnah. Secondly, we can make tafweed of the meaning according to what was ordained for those words that are from the mutashabihat. And thirdly, those words as how we see them, or the words that express those derived meanings in the Quran and Sunnah, we can take general meanings that are acceptable. So, Ar-Rahmanu ala al-Arsh istawa, regardless, or forget the discussion of the literal meaning. We would never describe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as being below. So we're not going to talk about the individual meaning of words, but if we look at the whole sentence, we can derive the general meaning of some type of aboveness, which has a positive meaning in the literal sense. So I hope this has been a beneficial clarification of what we believe as Hanabila. And I just like to emphasize, as I've emphasized many times, that what we believe as Hanabila is not just what Al-Imam Ahmed radiallahu anhu believes, but what he believes is what the Salaf radiallahu anhum were believing. So the creed of Al-Imam Ahmed is the creed of the Salaf, and that's the one that we're upon. So inshallah, also think about that point, and we invite those who are not on the creed of the Salaf to please come to the creed of the Salaf. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een.